Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Today I wanted to do a short little video on a knife that I've had for a while, probably about 7 or 8 months now. I've carried this knife quite a bit. This knife is the Wee Knife Speedster. It's a pretty standard knife shape. It has a very useful blade. Drop point, it drops way down. So this is a knife I'm going to be talking about a little bit today. Like I said, I've carried this knife quite a bit. I've used it quite a bit, and it's a really good knife, a really good tool. Is there a couple things that I might change? Maybe, and we'll go over that. There's one thing that I already did change. So this is a titanium frame. Frame lock, obviously, and 20 CV on the blade, which is mostly what we uses. I think they just recently started using Vanix on one of their knives, so we'll see if they switch it up a little bit. But most of the Wee knives you'll see 20 CV on. This one's bead blasted with a small fuller. I wish the fuller was a little bit longer, because you can reverse flick it, but it's not easy. If they just had extended that just a little bit longer, you could get more leverage and it'd be easier. But you can do it. But the primary form of deployment would be the flipper tab. And the action on this knife is really nice. It's got a nice detent. It's heavier, a little on the stronger side. Blade really flips out there. The close shut's really good as well, once you get past the detent. So I did put skiff bearings in this knife, not because it needed it, but because I wanted to. I like how this doesn't have a stop pin. It's got, in the blade, it's got the stop pin, and it rides on 2 channels and then locks in at the top. This knife has absolutely no really play or anything like that. It's solid. Yeah, nice and smooth. The one issue I did have with it right off the bat was the pocket clip. So this is the pocket clip that it comes with, and it's kind of hard to, but it just pokes way up, and I just don't like that. And it was hard to get in and out of the pocket because these ridges are right. This one you still feel where the ridges are, but it's not as bad. And this one sits like nice and smooth. This is an aftermarket Civivi titanium pocket clip, and worked great. Went right on there, and really this changed the desire to carry this knife on a regular basis, was the pocket clip, which I know sounds kind of silly, but I'm really not a fan of these type of pocket clips. I mean, you're selling these really nice knives, and then you're slapping this thing on it. And you could just as easily do a milled titanium pocket clip. Might cost you an extra $5 or $10. I don't know. But at any rate, I changed that out, so that's gone. And since then, this knife has been even more enjoyable to carry. It is a very thin blade, and it's super thin behind the edge. This thing, it slices really well. It's a very slicey knife. Yeah, it's got some blue standoffs in the back, blue anno screws, nice pivot. I like that pivot collar. That looks really nice. I'm a fan of blue, obviously. So yeah, great knife, great blade shape. Jimping is, they could put it out further, but that's fine. You catch it. It's comfortable. The handle is pretty thin considering how big the knife is. And it's not, it is contoured in a way because, you know, they contour this edge, and then the middle is flat, obviously. But it does feel like it has some contour in it when you're holding it. It's a fairly large knife, or well, maybe medium to large. It's a 3.5-inch blade. And pretty much like the blade to handle ratio is it's almost like 1-to-1 almost. The pivot's pretty far forward, and it's a really big blade for the amount of handle, and the handle is still plenty big where you can get a full grip on it. I don't know about you probably wouldn't choke up on that. It's not a whole lot of room there. But yeah, it's just super, super thin behind the edge, super slicey. As far as like size comparison, I'll do one for you guys real quick here. This is a PM3, which probably a lot of people have. So it's a little longer than a PM3. You know, but closed, I mean, they're super close, and yeah. So, you know, you're getting closed, easier to carry knife, and you're getting a lot more blade there. I do still like this knife regardless. And I've never done a video on this knife actually, so I'll save that for another time. But anyway, yeah, this is like I said, the Wii Speedster. And these are still available as far as I know. They have, I believe, 4 or 5 different variants. You know, a plain titanium, and then maybe like a bronze, I want to say. I'm not sure. You'd have to look at their website. But the blue one was the one that caught my eye. It's got like almost like a little crystal, I don't know, little crystals in it. I just thought it was a really nice looking knife. And then you got some, you know, milling on the top and underneath here. So yeah, but this pocket clip was made a big difference for this knife in my opinion. Like I said, it is a little bit on the thinner side, but still really comfortable. So yeah. Well, that's going to do it for today. That is the Wii Speedster. Great knife. They were going for around $200. I'm pretty sure that's probably still about what they're going for. In my opinion, it's well worth it. Yeah, it's a high quality knife that I've enjoyed quite a bit. All right, you guys have a good day, and take care out there. Bye.